Hi, my name is Paul Gutricht. I'm a marriage and family therapist here in West Los Angeles, and I have a focus on couples, high conflict, anger, and angry behavior management. And that's an important distinction because it's not the emotion that's the problem, it's the behavior that you want to address. So that then you can stay focused on whatever the disagreement is actually about instead of your behavior. Okay? So today, what we're going to talk about is getting your needs met in a difficult conversation. All right. First thing that's important, do your best to schedule the conversation. All right. You might want to try, is now a good time to talk? But you have to be ready for it's not a good time to talk. So you may need to, and most likely need to schedule the time. Right. This is why a lot of people end up in couples therapy because they realize I'm having trouble communicating with you about something important, so let's set up a time to talk with a counselor present, right? So then the idea, which is great to do and to get some skills about being able to then have these conversations on your own, okay? So try to schedule the conversation so everybody knows we've taken some time, we're clearing our attention, and we can just talk about the important issue. Next, you got to get clear on what your needs actually are, okay? And what's helpful sometimes is to rule out a few things. Do I need to win an argument? Do I need to be right? Maybe I don't even need to solve the problem, okay? But I may need to make a request. I may need to set a boundary. I may need to say no to something that we've talked about. I may have come to a decision that's hard, right? And I want to figure out how I can have that conversation. And let the other person know what your needs are, what your goals are in the conversation. These are two things that are going to help curate what you say and how you say it, okay? Because maybe really part of the goal is to be heard or to be seen or have them validate you or just say they get it, okay? So again, you want to rule out trying to win, trying to be right, maybe even trying to solve the problem, okay? What I want to leave you with now is once you have an understanding of what your need is, you're going to want to state it as clearly as you can and share that you might be nervous about talking about it, okay? I want to leave you with something that Julie and John Gottman say in their most recent book, Fight Right, which is that really maybe the only goal that you need to stay really focused on in this conversation, a difficult conflict conversation, is to make this conversation about the conflict a good one. Okay? Make the conversation a good one. All right. Thanks, and I'll see you next week.